Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on another team from the SEC, the Vanderbilt Commodores. 48 Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out. At the 25, he's brought down at the 26. Looking for a productive play on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Johnson looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On the move. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
At the 38. First down, Commodores.
And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's...
He's going to let it go. And he's got it inside the 10. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Commodores. to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the offense on first down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. And the Wildcats want to crank the tempo. Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Lets it fly. Snags it inside the 20. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Good enough for a first down.
He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. Wide out in motion. Jet sweep to the receiver. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter.
Brings up second down.
The receiver on the jet sweep. And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Vanderbilt 7, Kentucky 0.
Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick strike complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Number 7.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Running back goes in motion. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They try to pop a run on the draw. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. No running back on the field. 5 wide on 2nd and 1. Using his feet. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Using the quick game. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
First down, Commodores.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Johnson wants to throw it. Gets it out quickly. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. The Commodores come to the line in the hurry-up. This is a designed run. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the offense. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Well, this quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines, being like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Looking to move it through the air. Trying to burn this defensive back. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking to throw, it's Vandergriff. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Kentucky!
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Looking for daylight from inside his 20. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half.
That's the end of the first half. The score, Kentucky 7.
The Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
To throw, it's Vandergriff. He lobs one high down the left side. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Going up top on first down. Going to try to get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Quarterback will audible. Johnson looking to throw. Quickly complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Commodores are in the hurry up.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Just a short pass to the tight end. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Now on the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Well, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to get back in this ball game.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Johnson wants to throw it. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. Kentucky 21, Vanderbilt 13.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to advance on the football.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Pressure coming. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
From the gun, running back on the move. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Johnson looking to throw. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Commodores want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback checking off. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And that's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
They'll start this drive with a pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. A quick timeout called by the kicking team here. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and hauls it in. He's backed up deep in his own territory. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Caught in the backfield, it's Alexander. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down. And the Commodores in the hurry-up.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that 1st.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Quarterback checking the play. Johnson wants to throw it. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 4th down, going to the air. And it's incomplete way downfield. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. What we have in store for you today, a clash between a couple of SEC teams that could have season-long ramifications. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Commodores will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second. And they'll bring it to the 25. The offense set for a first down play. They'll give it to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete. Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Turns it on in midfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special. And because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Makes his man miss. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Hand off from the shotgun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking downfield, it's Glagway. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Buys a little time. Coming after it. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Florida 7, Vanderbilt 0.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Line gets set. First down. On the move. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him. Try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Florida 7, Vanderbilt 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football. They play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Quarterback keeps it. And the Commodores have a first down. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D.
First down, Commodores.
Comes out throwing on first down. Getting some heat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Commodores want to move quickly. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Johnson looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
And the Commodores getting set on 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Bell. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Commodores have taken it inside the 20. Quick strike complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver for finding that hole and the quarterback throwing the strike.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And they'll send 5 wide receivers out, maybe creating some room for the quarterback to run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Doors!
And I love that this offense stuck to it. Stuck to the run game. Didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Sending the offense back to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Finds his target down the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Got a man. It's Wilson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Complete in the middle. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. A shot toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Caller, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to get the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Johnson wants to throw it. Using the quick game. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. He wants to throw. Gets it out quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Commodores racing to the line in the hurry-up. They want to run this quarterback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Up-tempo for the offense. This quarterback part of their running game. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
No mystery there. 4th and inches. Hand it off. Keep the drive alive.
The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. This time on target. Touchdown, Vandy. And that one will give him the lead. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Fair catch called for and made. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Scanning the field, it's flagged away. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They're trying to get to it. They're bringing heat. Steps away to find some room. At the 35, he's loose. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Forced out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking to throw for it. Quickly complete. Across the 25, he's got room. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
My old coach said you never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Oh, the freshman lucky that one didn't get picked off.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The extra point is up and good, and we are tied up in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. First down to start the drive after the break. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. And the Commodores will hustle to the line. Johnson looking to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They just keep throwing him the ball, this time on the slant.
No doubt, and you've seen it with the slant. You've seen other routes. Every route he's running, he's good. He seems to be open, so I'm going to continue to pick at this matchup every chance I get.
The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. fast motion from the offense. Looking to go up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. At the 40, there he goes. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly. Wide receiver shows motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be. Quarterback will keep it.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
A run for the quarterback. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Johnson wants to throw it. Got it! And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on 4th down. Defense will use a timeout. 22 seconds remaining in the game. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
And, man, they pass on a chance to take the lead in the 4th quarter. Oh, man, I don't think I agree with that at all. They might regret this big time. A chance to go ahead, put some points on the board. Instead, they chose to be aggressive.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Wants to throw on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Gators moving quickly to the line. These DBs going to give a little cushion. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. He's going to take off. On the move at the 30. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
That's the end of regulation, with the score all tied.
First play of the first possession of OT. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers on 2nd and 12. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Calls his own number. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And they want this defense spread out across the width. Touchdown, Commodores! They jump on top here in OT.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Good timing on the quick out. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do it.
Touchdown, Florida! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after.
I love it. Nice play call, nice design. Get the ball to your speedster and let him do the rest. Try to find a way to isolate guys and get matchups, and you did it with your running back, slash receiver there, and he did the rest.
No interest in another overtime. They'll go for 2 and the win. To the air. It's Flagway. They did not get it, and they'll lose the game by 1. Pushed all the chips to the middle of the table in overtime, and it did not pay off. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth. Games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.